And we are live.
Hi guys.
Hi everybody.
Hi
And
everyone.
hi Claudia. Welcome. Welcome to our live chat.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much. Hi.
Hi Claudia.
Thanks to you. How are you doing?
Oh, well, I make some cons with COVID, so maybe I'm searching to do some rules, washing my hands continuous, so something like that. Yes.
Yeah, that's great. So
Not so much
everybody,
great, but pretty good.
At least all our hands are very clean now.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Now, yes.
So everybody, we are here in company of Claudia Barsi from the amazing band Souls of DIOTIMA. We are so happy to have her with us. She's one of the best singers in Italy, also in the world, I can say.
Oh, thank you so much. So much kind.
You're welcome. You have an amazing voice. And
Thank you.
well, it's awesome to have you. We are going to ask you a few questions about your career, your musical growth, your band, and your experience in music and with your band, but also with any other projects that you have.
Okay.
It's okay for you? Okay.
Oh, of course, yes. Great.
Perfect. So, guys, prepare your questions. In the meanwhile, we will start with our own. As usual, we start with the very first question is about your learning process. So, when did you start singing, and why or how? This is usually our first question.
Yes, it's a good question. So I sing since I was a child, and maybe I started with some cover songs, and it's a strange process, because I started with international pop, so not so much metal at the beginning. And because I had some teachers, one of them, he's a lyrical musician, so a lyrical singer. She teach to me to use diaphragmatic things, stuff, breathing, something like that, after a modern teacher. But I think I became a metal fans, rock fans, time after this, because in particular my lyrical teacher, who learned to me to use technique, principally technique, and this can allowed me to sing songs more complex. So for me was the best choice, of course. After that, of course, in adolescence period, I listened to Metallica, Iron Maiden, of course, like everyone.
Okay. And
my musical path is this one.
Okay. How old were you when you started to take singing lessons?
Oh, my first lesson, I think, is high school, so maybe 12 years old.
Okay.
I think so, yes, 12 years old, yes. But I started to become a metal fan with my band. It's also DIOTIMA, or DIOTIMA, in English is DIOTIMA. And this was the best period of my life.
Okay.
Because I knew something new.
Great. And how old were you when you joined or founded Souls of DIOTIMA?
I entered in the band 1 year later. They founded the band. So in
2005.
2005, yes.
Okay.
Right. Yes.
We want names. We want names from the pop singers you were singing.
Oh, well, Whitney Houston or maybe Mariah Carey. But also, I think, because I listened to her, but also I met her in Sardinia one time. Antonella Ruggero is maybe one of, in Italy, of course, is one of the best singers, maybe in the world for me.
Yeah.
So is a touching singer, emotional singer, but also a great technique.
Oh, yes.
And so is one of my favorite singer, of course. Yes.
I agree. You guys, not from Italy, you should go and check out Mattia Bazzar. The old albums like
wow.
Vacanze Romane and all that stuff.
Yes.
It's just great singing technique and great tunes. It's not important to understand the lyrics. It's just about the singing, I think.
Yes,
she is just great. Yes,
the timbric of her voice, and also is a sort of emotional feeling when she is singing. So is a great singer for me. I'm so sorry that she has not the same success overseas than in Italy.
Yeah, she deserves more. Absolutely.
Oh yes, of course. Yes.
So we can say that Whitney Houston and Antonella Ruggero moved you to become a singer, or do you have some other influences? Because this question is really related to our next question.
Okay. Not so much, because I knew Antonella Ruggero just a little after. I'm just a little atypical in this for answer to these questions, because I don't have any singer in particular that who moved to become a singer. I preferred at the time find myself my musical path. So find what kind of music or genre for me was so much emotional, so much touching, and maybe study on that, not only in a technique way, I mean. So it's important. Of course, I listened different singers, like so much Flor Jensen, or also Antonella Ruggero, but Whitney Houston, all these singers. But I sing from 15, 20 years, so I prefer find myself my inspiration.
Yeah, you have your own voice. No, that's cool.
Yes.
Can we say that maybe as you started singing, some songs probably is more about some songs that inspired you to sing better, to take lessons?
Yes, exactly.
Can we say that? Yeah.
Yes, because this, I mean, I thought about Antonella Ruggero in this sense, but not for her, much more for her, but for her songs, because her technique moved to me to say, okay, I want to become like her, but not have her voice.
Yeah,
With my voice. I want to change every day, studying became something I want become, like now, for example.
Yeah. I totally get it. Can you mention, or do you remember some of those songs?
Or maybe not I Will Always Love You is not so much good. But for example, yes, Vacanze Romane, Ti Sento is one of the best, of course, one of the best. One of the best songs in the world. And this inspired me to go much more higher and higher and higher is possible.
Yeah, I can say that you are very high range.
I want to do more if it's possible. So I want to study to maybe get higher level.
That's great. Let's be ambitious, guys.
You know, we used to play a cover of Ti Sento.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Years.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, fantastic! I love that song. Yes.
Yeah, wow. that was. I remember that because it's in F sharp minor, maybe. And
starts in F sharp.
In F sharp, yeah.
Yes, of course. But became.
And it's good because we had an 8-string guitar at the time, so we still have them. But it was good because the first string of the guitar is an F sharp, so it was great to do everything with that. Yeah, I remember
my best part is the final part when she goes. I don't know where. She goes higher and higher. So
yeah, I think the song just goes up one step. If I remember it right.
Yes, I don't remember if one step or 2 steps. I don't know. I don't remember.
maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. It's 2 steps.
Because it's something so much higher. So maybe with 2 steps, probably.
But it is already pretty high. So.
Oh yes,
it's good.
Yes. So I started, for answer your question, I started to sing not so much for the metal passion, but for music passion. So it's so beautiful.
Okay, that's great. Do we have some comments, Mauro, related to the singing Italian abilities?
Yes, we have a pretty interesting question from Andre Macros.
This is a good theory.
What special ingredients Italian wine has that influence the Italian singers to be one of the best in the world?
This is a lucky man because I don't drink, so I don't know. I cannot answer to this question. I don't like drinks, so I don't know.
I'm very sorry for this, but that's good. I mean, maybe you don't need to drink wine to be a good singer. It's just knowing that there is good wine that works for singers in Italy. Anyway, I think
that in Italy there are a lot of good wines, but I don't know the flavor. I don't know anything because I don't drink. So
you don't drink any alcohol?
No, any alcohol. I don't smoke and I don't drink. So it's the best way for sing well.
That's good. Anyway, I think that the special ingredient is, well, it's a secret ingredient. It's grape.
Really? In the wine? Or in general, you mean? In the wine.
No, in wine, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so a lot of alcohol. No.
This is my wine, water.
This is the most good wine for me. I mean,
you don't drink only because of the singing, or because you don't like the flavor.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like it. Exactly, I don't like it. Also, sometimes I don't like when some bottles were near me, so it's strange.
Oh.
It's something strange, yeah.
So you also don't like the smell of alcohol? Yeah.
Yes. Also the smell. So the smell, the flavor, anything.
Good for you. You are very healthy.
Yes. My singing is the best choice can I make.
So probably that's your drug. Singing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mauro was like that, then he just met us and we made him change his mind. Now he's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh my. Before no, and now yes. Okay.
Yeah. My way is it's getting worse year by year.
Yes, exactly. And that's process for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now I see that Andre's kidding. He says that's why Nicoletta Rossellini sings better. Who can say that?
Better than who?
No, wow. Oh, because she drinks. Okay. So I have to start. So
I don't know. Probably I will be a very good singer for this
Yeah,
theory.
I have to start because the most famous singer also that I like Freddie Mercury, who smoked so much, but he had some kind of voice. I don't find the words, so I have to start to drink and smoke. So it's the solution for going better.
Well, actually, we had the tour with Angra, and we had the chance to meet Fabio Leone, who sings in an amazing way, and he smokes, he drinks a lot. He doesn't use in-ear monitors, but every time he's just perfect on the stage. I don't know how he does it.
Fantastic.
He doesn't even want his voice on stage.
Yes, exactly. We met him one time in Sassari, in the same place where DGM played. So in the same place. Yes. And I remember he smoked continually. Yes, I remember that.
He's such a cool guy. How there is Van Fender with us.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi.
Okay.
A question from Mark Horcombe.
Oh, this is very bad. Bad for you. Bad, Mark.
Oh, no. I have not heard also DIOTIMA. Oh, wow. Good.
How would you describe the band?
This is the opportunity to start to listen to our band, no?
Yeah, absolutely. Mark, you have the occasion to know more about them with this interview, of course. Okay, I want to describe the band to a first-time listener. Well, they're very.
This is a question for you, Raha.
Right? I think so. Well, in my opinion, they're very good in their arrangements and in their songwriting, and also what actually blow away my mind was your voice, Claudia, because you can sing very high with a lot of control, and but it's not also about high range. You can also I don't know, it's like you're acting when you are singing, so that's very.
This is my intention.
Yeah, you have a very cool skill about your way to sing, about your way to act when you sing. That's what I perceive from the first listening.
This is a great description. Thank you.
And you are very proggy, and also I like prog stuff. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. What do you think, guys?
I agree, Mark. You have to go and check them out. I don't like to describe music because music is, in my opinion, is something very intimate, and I just have to listen to something, and then I will have an idea, and I get an idea after listening to it, because that's what music is about. I don't like to read about music. I like to listen to music.
I totally agree. Yes, I make the same thing because that's important. Also, the feeling when you listen to something and in something new every time you listen. Also, the same band or the same song is different every time. I mean, for me.
Yeah. And what about you, Mauro?
Yeah, I am agree with Fabio, but if I have to choose one thing, I have to say that your voice impressed me very much, and you set the bar very high for your bandmates.
Thank
Really.
You're so much higher. I know I want to go after and after, much more higher.
Okay, now I see that Andre Marco say Fabio Leone, El Mago is not from this world. Okay.
This is
Okay.
true. This is true.
Okay.
Well said.
Great, Mark. Let us know what do you think.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Let's move on with our question, guys. Claudia, you talked about some songs, some singers that inspired you, but not in the way that we think. So they didn't move you to become a singer, but they inspired you in some ways with their songs.
Exactly.
Which are the albums and the band that have influenced you the most during your musical growth? You can talk about anything since when you started singing until right now, and your switch to the metal scene, whatever you want.
Yes, because it seems the same thing about what I say, because I'm atypic. You know that I'm atypic.
We like that.
But, yes, totally atypic because yes, I already told that, but I knew the metal and rock after, so maybe I started with Queen because Freddie Mercury is one of my favorite singers. So I take also, yes, something like Innuendo. So I started to listen his voice and thinking about what can I do for became at the same level, or maybe for give to my band something to get an higher level, much more higher level every album we made. And so Queen is my first, but also Iron Maiden, because it's strange, but my favorite singer are men singer with the voice of woman singer. I don't know how I explain this, but Freddie Mercury is one of the best. So, of course, these are. But like the singer, anyone, also the bands, that take inspiration from different aspects, respect normal things like, okay, her voice is good, I want to start singing like her or like him. I don't want that. So I try to find myself a new way to get this level, this kind of level.
Okay, that's great. I have a question about. It's just a curiosity. Do you like prog stuff?
Yes, but I think my musicians like so much than me, because I know, for example, in Italy, PFM was a very great band. So some inspiration came also from them, but I don't like so much prog. I mean,
okay, so the biggest part of prog inspiration comes from your bandmates,
yes,
and you merged with them with your singing, but you have just another experience.
exactly, but I want to do that because I like when my world goes to their world with my voice. I never change my voice, my singing way, so I won't stay myself. I don't want to change my way for the music. Maybe sometimes happen the contrary, but never I make these kind of things.
So your bandmates arrange their part on your voice base?
Sometimes happened, but
Okay.
not so much times, because
Okay.
we ever found some possibilities, some solutions,
Okay.
forget the same level for them and for me, of course.
Oh, okay. Is it hard to find those solution, or is it easy for you?
Not hard. I mean, it's also funny moments, because
Okay.
it's not so hard. It's really also a constructive aspect for
Okay.
forget other level.
Okay. Okay. That's great.
Oh, yes.
So let's move on. Let's talk about lyrics. Fabio, would you like to read the next question? Yeah.
No, because
Oh,
I
okay.
want to point out that we have a comment. We have a question from.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Wow.
see it.
Yeah,
don't
I want to
know.
see you read his
Oh,
name.
sorry.
I don't know how to
It's
read
very...
this name,
Ha.
but the question is, what were you up to during isolation?
During isolation, I mean, I created new melodies, new songs. I stay at home like everyone, so the only possibilities were creating something new, also at promotional level, or thinking about some new photos, some new ideas, some also listening to our new songs of our new album that will not release yet. Thinking about also a video clip, video lyrics, something like that. So it was a creating process,
Okay.
a fantastic period also if in isolation.
It's a positive way
Yeah.
to talk about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this is my way for COVID. So positive way ever.
Absolutely. Positive vibes are very, very important. That's what
Yes,
we are doing right now. This is our way to give some positive vibes to you guys. So
of course.
we
Mhm.
hope that we are doing something good. In the meanwhile, I want to invite you guys to check out all the official pages of Claudia and Souls of DIOTIMA.
Thank you. Good.
Okay, so
You can
Fabio.
find them
Yes.
here.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, let's just wait until all the link is shown. Sorry.
Oh,
Anyway,
good.
talking about lyrics, because
Mm-hmm.
you do write lyrics of your songs, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. In
How do
real.
you, yeah, how do you usually come out with lyrics, and where do you take inspiration from?
In reality, Giorgio wrote every lyrics every
Okay.
time since this last album, because this time I participated to write some lyrics, and I mean it was funny moments also, that because this part was new for me, and I like it, so I want to start also with the lyrics process. No, I don't want this could be the only one lyric, or maybe two or three lyrics that I wrote could be the last one. I want to continue to write some lyrics. And our inspiration were multiple inspiration. Maybe the most important is our land, our island. So the traditions, or maybe the stories, in particular mythologic stories, legends, that some people, or maybe some old people, told us, and sometimes are not happy ending. So scary stories with monster or legends. So something also cool to say to everyone who never knows our culture, our land, because someone, if you ask where is Sardinia, of course, don't know that. So, I mean, it's important also for that. And also in this new album, we link it to the previous album that released in 2016. And this album took inspiration of the Atlantis myth. So was ever linking with Sardinia in every way.
That's
great. Yes.
Yes, and the stories and the legends are so much funny, scary, interesting. Also, sometimes difficult to understand what kind of thoughts have the people one time. So strange, so strange.
That's cool. That's very interesting also for our guitar player Mauro, because he's half Sardinian. What do you feel, Mauro?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
my mother is from Sardinia. Yeah, from Cagliari.
Ah, okay. The other part, so south.
Yeah, south.
Oh, okay, in the south. But cool. So also, do you know some legends, some mythological stories?
Yeah, I know something about giants, and I know
yes.
that there are some giants cemetery or something like that.
Yes.
But I never visited, unfortunately.
Oh, also, I never visited them, so I'm here, but I took inspiration. Stop, but I never visited them.
Just a curiosity about Sardinia and singing. I know that there is a very interesting singing tradition in Sardinia. That's about throat singing, like the Mongolian people, something like that.
Yes. So maybe this kind of singing is made by men's in particular and choirs. So a lot of men's. Also, if are old is better because their voices are so much lower. So a particular sound. And yes, it's a traditional singing that overseas goes in a fantastic way. Here is not so much appreciated like abroad for me.
Okay.
But it's interesting. It's interesting. Also learn from where they took their voices for singing that way. I mean, probably there is a certain technique for do that. So it's difficult.
Yeah, I know that in Mongolia and China, Tibet, that singing way as a meditation is a sort of meditation. Is that also in Sardinia? It's just a curiosity if you know it.
Oh my! I don't think it's a meditation thing. I think it's like not so funny, so much funny moments, but something or stay together, like when you organize some drinks, some parties, something like that. In Sardinia is all like food, drink, so it's something for stay together. I think something like that, but I don't know what. I don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah, we can say that Sardinia is a party island since the old times, ancient times.
Yes, exactly.
Cool.
Actually, Atlantis times also, so it's
that's good.
a tradition.
Actually, I've been in Sardinia a lot of times, and I totally love your island. It's so cool.
See, also the sea is one of the best part.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's move on. Let's go back to your musical career. Do you remember your first live performance as a professional singer? And what was your best live performance ever?
Yes, I remember the first show. Not in details because I think it was in my town, so in Sassari, perhaps 15 years ago, I think.
Okay.
But after that, there are a lot of live shows better than this. So I remember that only because was the first time on stage, the first contact with an audience. So was so much beautiful, and I remember that my voice, I think, exploded because I wanted to sing. I wanted to sing in that time, but I don't remember in details because after that became every time better than this performance. In fact, I don't think there is my best performance, atypical also in this way. Because I think in every live show, in every live performance, there are negative things and positive things.
Okay.
So in the term of technique, but also in the feeling. So if you play it in front of an audience who participated, who is empathic with you, so became a million times better than when you have a sad audience. I mean, something like that. So I think when the audience, because I remember also a lot of concerts when the audience was active, interactive with us. So were moments, very funny moments. So in this way, we can create a feeling with our audience, and this is so much important. So I think except technique, because technique is something different in the sense that you can have a good day or a bad day, also because your healthly condition, I mean, it depends on million factors instead of some feeling with the audience. This can be every time a good thing, a positive thing.
Okay. That's cool.
Okay.
This is something that you, Simon, as a drummer, cannot know. You never see the audience.
Oh, right.
They're far away.
No, but that's cool for me because I can concentrate much more on my drums and try not to mistake something.
That's why.
Yeah, don't worry.
That's why you put it down the plexiglass that time. You wanted to see the people below the stage.
No, I wanted to kill you.
But this is the best part, to see the people when they react to what you do. So it's the best part.
Absolutely. You can say that the best part is when you see somebody in the eyes and is interacting with you during your show, and you
when
see
they listen to our songs, on your songs, is also the best part of every live shows. I mean, this miss right now.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. We miss so much to play live, so be careful. Do not spread the COVID anymore, please. We want to come back on tour, on the road, and we want to meet all the amazing people that we are having our chat with. We want to meet them for live, so let's get rid of this bad situation as fast as possible.
So I have a solution. You have to spread the virus very fast, so it will just go away faster.
Of course, yes, I totally agree. The virus.
Let's just have COVID parties, everyone. So In 2 weeks, everything will be over.
Yes.
It could be a way.
I already listened to this phrase. Yes, in 2 weeks, never exist. The virus totally disappeared. Yes.
Yeah, less people, less traffic.
Yes. Of course.
Okay. Do we have some people to
say hi?
Okay. Say hi. Yeah, we have.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Peppo.
Hi, Peppo.
And
also
from Canada, Joe.
Colorado.
Yeah,
Wow.
Canada now is in Colorado, USA.
Hello, Joe.
Where did you read Canada?
Sorry.
Yes,
I meant Colorado. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
But the beginning is with C, so he's good. He's great.
Okay, let's move on and talk about Souls of Diotima. Or Diotima. How Souls of Diotima was born? What's the story and what's the origin of the band name? I'm really curious about it because I heard of Diotima in my school life, but I don't know.
So you know who was Diotima or Diotima?
Well, I read about a Diotima in the symposium by Platon.
Yes.
Okay, is it right?
She is.
Okay.
She is the right person because Diotima was a Greek priestess. So she had our inspiration because everything started from Giorgio, our drummer, because he has degrees in philosophy. So Platone is one of his best authors, so philosopher in the world.
I got goosebumps. I love Plato.
So also because symposium, so Diotima. But every time this Diotima became Dionica, Diotica, so sometimes I think people never know who she is, so maybe it's better explain. This is the origin of the band name, and the band was founded by Giorgio, our drummer, and his brother, Renato Pinna, who was the first bassist player of our band. And after I became a part of the band, me, the best part, oh no, and 1 year later after the brother founded the band. And so, I mean, when I became a part of the band, I noticed the lyrics so much was my first impressive things, because I say, oh my, the lyrics are so much beautiful. After met them, in particular Giorgio, I understood why the lyrics are so much beautiful, because his way to think and to write what his thoughts are, I think can create a great things. So I love it so much. So I try to learn also that, to learn to write some lyrics at the same level he wrote. I'm trying to do that.
Okay. That's cool. Well, I knew that Diotima is the priestess that talked to Socrates about love. Is that right?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Wow. You know, Symposium Platone. It's a pleasure.
Yeah,
wow.
I studied the symposium in the original language, the entire symposium. I had to translate it from the antique Greek, from the ancient Greek into Italian when I was at the university.
So much strength to do that, because so much energy also. Concentration and various things, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty tough, but it gave me a lot of satisfaction because you can get the best from what the author wrote by reading in the original language. So it was so cool.
Was better. Yes, it was better. Read in the original language as another effect. Also for me, it's like that. Also, if I do not understand, but
it finally became useful, Simon. Are you happy now?
Absolutely.
Now you know something new, so it's a cool thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, as a band, you also had a lot of tours and live shows around the world, sharing the stage with many cool bands. I also know that you founded your own label. You did a lot of things. Let's start from the live experience. Do you have some good memories or fun fact about your live adventures, your tours, the band that you shared the stage with?
Oh, of course. I have one special moment, I think, in Czech Republic in 2013, I think, in Dolní Černá, a little town of Czech Republic. I mean, there was so much cold. And certain point at the end of, I think the last song we played, our drummer disappeared because his finger was blocked by cold. And I remember the people, instead of worried about the situation or maybe ask something, became so much enthusiastic of that. Maybe a cool situation for them. So we still continues to play. So it was a beautiful situation for us.
It's always good when the drummer leaves the stage.
Yes, not for us, but for the people I know. Now I know.
You should try, Simon.
Now you know. Now we know that if drummers leave the stage, it's a good thing also for the audience. So that's good,
yes.
Simon.
Yes, also because for the reason why he left the stage, probably was that the reason why the people were so much funny, so much enthusiastic, so much energy. I don't know why.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yes, I think that. And instead of when we played another time, we opened an obituary concert live show in Bologna in 2011. And I remember some little talks with Trevor Perez. He's their guitarist player, of course. And he became our great friend. Also now he's a great friend for us. And I remember also little talks in their tour bus with Ralph Santolla, who sadly passed away in 2018. So this is a good memories for us, important thing for us. So sad situation, but great for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, and talking about shows for charity or for good purpose, we know that in 2018 you created a very special show called the DIOTIMA Metal Fest. Would you like to talk about it? What is it about?
Oh, of course. In reality, was not our idea, but it was an idea of one of our fans, Norbert, who lives in Paris and who fights also now with Parkinson's disease.
Okay.
Yes. And so he wanted to organize something different. And so together we'll create this kind of organization to support the research and to raise funds for support the research against Parkinson disease. And so also he became our great friends, because he's I think one of the most kind person we ever met in our career. Was so much kind, organized so perfectly everything, and also the travel part, the food parts, everything, the stage parts. He created everything, and we of course organized with him the technique part, the musical parts, and also because we want to organize this with our record label, and so we organize our record label with him, and it was a great show. And I think I thought we could organize this show also this year, but I think no. So maybe next year can be great to organize a second edition, because I think it worked solo. So I think it will work another time. Also for helps for us. This is the important thing. Also if people for people was a funny moment, a great music, great concerts. But the reason why we made this live performance was the best thing. So also for us on stage was a great thing, emotional and touching live show performance, of course.
Okay, that's great.
Very
and
nice.
really honorable.
Yes, we hope to do it another time, because was a great experience. We met other people with the same problems, and we saw in which way they fight every day, and they had a lot of energy, a lot of music in veins, because they know every song. They knew really everything. Was beautiful, really beautiful.
Awesome.
Great. Absolutely, yes.
Talking about the future of the band, what are the plans for you and Sons of DIOTIMA in the near future?
Haha, we hope that next future can be better than now, of course. Also because last fall we completed the entire production of our new fourth album in Sweden with our producer Oscar Nisson. And so now we are thinking of release the album in January.
Okay.
2021, of course.
Okay.
And in fact, soon I hope to give our fans or everyone details about that. Also
We want
because, oh, thank you. Also because there were a lot of delays because of this COVID situation.
Yeah.
So important that take the attention of our fans in some way. So I think that in January could be the right date for release our album, and maybe for schedule also our new tour, of course, of support of our new album. I think
Good.
started in half 2021.
Okay.
And so I think will be great if this COVID allowed us these things. These are our projects, but other million things. So video lyric, video clip. So million things connected to the release of a new album, of course.
Okay.
Just remember to avoid cold places.
Yes, I remember. But I think that the situation in Sweden was not so much different. Not so much. Also
Not a
in
big
the
warm place,
summer,
yeah.
yeah. Also in the summer, there were something like I think 10 degrees. I don't
Crazy.
know.
I
I don't
love
know
it.
definitely, but and yes, Giorgio, our drummer, love it. Me, no, not so much colder. For my voice, is not the temperature, the ideal temperature. So I prefer so much the hot.
Temperature, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what else could you say about your new album? I don't know, concept, music, arrangements, lyrics.
Wow. The only things I can say is that is connected to the previous album, but is different. And I want that the people will be surprised about that because I don't want to reveal any details.
Let's
I
keep the
want to
mystery.
see the reaction, yes. So
Wow.
I only to see that yes can be connected to the other one, but it's different. Also with the
Okay.
music.
I'm curious, but I think I'll just have to wait like everyone
Oh
else. So
yeah,
just
yes.
remember in January.
January is soon, so
Yeah, not so soon.
he said yes soon.
Okay. Claudia,
Mhm.
besides Souls of Diotima, do you have any side project?
Okay, this is tricky questions because my point of view is, and I speak for all band, I mean, is important for us not have any other projects beside the band because we think that other bands or other projects at the same times is never a positive thing, except in certain case, like if you create an shortly expire a project for marketing or promotional reason, so became okay. But in general, I think that every energy, every strength, there will be concentrated only in the band.
Okay.
So for me, also DIOTIMA is the band, and I think that the trend, I mean, to have a million bands, million project, is a thing we also find overseas, but I see these things in particular in Italy. But it's only my opinion. We do not share this idea of have many things to do except the band, but it's only. I mean, my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not I don't see this like a positive things for the band itself because creates some internal problems, some problems connected to live show performance and other thing like that, because I think every time you have to decide to do something with your band, because your band became your family, your friends, your brother, your sister, so it's difficult to find also the same feeling you find in your band in other project, in other things, except I repeat, only for marketing reason or promotional reason, but are so shortly things to do that don't create any problems. I think that.
That's a very interesting point of view. Fabio, what do you think about it?
I agree. You have to just leave all your other bands, Simon.
I don't.
You don't have any?
Yes, wasn't.
Well, I have a personal opinion. I want to maintain my main band. Okay, for me it's Ravenscry. For me, Ravenscry is a family.
Oh no, we are the main one. Oh fuck! No, I thought that you were leaving us.
You hoping another band?
I was hoping that. Yeah.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
No, sorry, no, I changed my mind.
Can I call you brother?
Nope.
No.
Your sister?
Bass player, thank you.
Okay. So, in my opinion, it's very important to maintain the focus on your main project. But sometimes, as I work with music, I need also to play some other stuff in order to get some inspiration from other genres. Okay, other kind of music, and also to keep myself trained to be on the stage. Okay, so if I am not on tour with Ravenscry, I like also to play with another. I just have another band
so not
right
so
now.
much.
Not so much. I used to have three projects about 2 years ago, but the other projects weren't so important. They were only for live performances, and anytime I had to make a choice between Ravenscry and the other band, I always choose the Ravenscry, and the guys from the other band knew perfectly that, and I always have a substitute to play with the other bands in case I have to do to do something with Ravenscry. That's my.
So, do you play with these other band or projects cover songs, or your
mostly cover songs? Mostly cover songs. Yeah, I have a tribute to Rammstein, which is my way to keep the metal grooving. And back in the days, I also had a funky project.
Okay. So another kind, another genre. Okay.
Yeah. It was just a way to perform something different, also to get some inspiration from the genre. I used to put something of that also in some songs of Ravenscry albums. So it was a way to, perform something different and to play with more dynamics. So play a little softer and to, play something different, just like that.
Ruin our songs. Yes.
Oh wow.
And
good
that's
opinion.
Yeah, we are always trying to play without dynamics because metal, and it just keeps coming out with listen to this soft touch and this. Oh, come on, man, just play hard. It's metal.
All right.
We don't need dynamics. There is volume.
I agree.
Yeah, and when I have to play in that way, I trigger my Rammstein experience. So that's why I also play in a cover band to Ram. So when they say, "No, Simon, just forget about the funky project. Remember Rammstein." Okay.
Yeah, no it's binary. You can either play or not play. There is nothing in between.
And you guys have another projects or other bands?
Yeah, I had some different projects in the past, and all cover projects, and I like to play other kind of music sometimes, like someone to be inspired by that kind of music and to have fun. to play live, and for that, to play music live and have fun. And there were no projects with I had no to compose new stuff because I compose also for Ravenscry. So there is not that kind of commitment, and so just for fun, I think it could be a good idea.
And you, Fabio?
I do. Well, I don't have my side projects. My main project is Ravenscry, but as my job, I'm the producer and bass player of a big Italian artist. So I work with him. I don't know if it's a side project, but there is a big creativity part in that. We are talking about Gianluca Grignani. And I'm a session musician as well, so I go out and play live mainly for charity reasons. So yeah, it's just my job. But when I have to write music, my own music, I work with Ravenscry only.
Okay. Good stuff in this way. Yes, it was just my opinion because I have probably an old point of view because the music became much more different. But for me is important this point of view. My opinion is this. I think I never change idea of that. But I know that is not something who create ever some problems. It depends by the people who makes these projects or other bands. Depends by their attitude or their passion or what they think to give the priority to one of the band or one of the project. Only that.
Yes, it all depends from how much time do you have to spend for music. If you can, you are lucky and you can work, I don't know, 16 hours a day with music. Maybe you can have 1 or 2 projects. But if you have, I don't know, like 3 hours every day, it's maybe better to focus only on one project.
Yes. Totally agree.
Yeah.
I have some extra question for you, Claudia. The first one is: do you play any instruments?
Oh, unfortunately, no. I tried in the past. Tried to play the guitar, but I think it's not for me. But any instrument, because another year I tried to do something with the piano, but I saw that no, it was not my instrument. So I think the best choice is concentrated on my voice and study on that without lose some energies on other stuff that I can do.
That's good. No one likes guitars anyway.
I like the guitars, but I like the guitars. Stop.
Okay. There is Make Me Like of Castañeda who joined us. Let's say good afternoon to him. Good afternoon, because
good afternoon.
He's over the seas. Okay. Let's move on with the last question. Which are your hobbies and interests besides music?
Oh, this is a good question because the music cover all my life, practically all my life. But I mean, I live the life of other young girls like me, not so much younger, of course. But I like, for example, cinema. So, like Hitchcock, Fellini, or Scorsese, maybe so much Italian directors. I mean, but yes, I like them, and I like very much traveling. And I mean, different traveling for tour or live shows or festival. because in this way you travel in a fast way, because in that moment I were thinking of million other things, but not to see this monument or these mountains, this river. So I think I like also so much traveling privately, and so see and discover new places, also abandoned places. I so much love that place. And after that, I think I listened to million genre of music, and I think that in particular the listeners of metal music listen also to all other genre of music in the world. Classical is only I don't know if the right word is prejudicio. I don't know the right word for say that, because sometimes I saw people who told that metal is metal, rock is rock, and the other stuff. Who listen to metal, listen metal, stop. And it's not right things. It's totally the contrary. Probably who listen to pop music, for example, listen ever to pop music and never metal and rock music. For me, it's the contrary. So I listened all kind of music. I like so much music, and I took inspiration from every genre, genre.
That's great. That's great. That's the best way to approach music, in my opinion.
Oh yes. Also because in this way, I can learn every time new stuff for put on my voice, for put on my band. So is a good inspiration for me.
Okay. That's cool. You talk about cinema and about traveling. Can you name your favorite movie or your three favorite movie?
Oh, favorite movies are there is La Voce della Luna, La Dolce Vita, are Fellini's movie, of course.
Okay.
But Scorsese, I saw a Scorsese movie last time. I don't remember that title. Oh, maybe He Departed can be of Scorsese, or is a movie of Scorsese. I mean, because I like it so much, so it's not a movie of Scorsese. I became crazy. Yes. These three are the best movie, but there are million Casino, Scorsese, Another Time are the best movie. This gangster movie, I like them so much.
It's really cool. Fede is our other guitar player is a fan of this kind of movies.
Oh wow, fantastic! Great.
His favorite one is The Godfather.
Oh, fantastic! Oh my, fantastic! In fact, the American took inspiration from Fellini, Scorsese. So the American movie, I preferred so much more the Italian movie like the American one.
Okay.
So also Sergio Leone. I like also Sergio Leone.
Cool.
Oh. And the best country that you visited?
Oh wow, there are a lot of best country. I like it so much. Switzerland.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic place, except for the cold. Also there is a lot of cold. I like Sweden so much, for people, for their life, for their conception of life. I like so much. So many. Also Czech Republic, where beautiful place. Is a beautiful place.
All cold countries. Like them.
Yes. Yes, I'm saying that. Yes, cold. I don't know Finland, but I want to go there. Laponia, probably.
We've been there. It's wonderful.
It's wonderful. Yes,
it's cold also.
I have no doubt. Yes, much more colder than Sweden, and I know. But yes, Nordic places are my favorite places.
Okay. Let's say
we have a friend from England, Harry Elton.
Oh, hi, Harry.
Hi, Harry.
Oh, hi. Good.
Love your guys' work.
Thank you.
This is a fantastic compliment. Wow, nice.
Okay, we usually end our live chats with a final speech from our guests. Do you want to say something to our friends?
Oh, first of all, I want to thank you all, guys, because invite me to your live chats, and so it's a really pleasure for me to be with you.
Thank you.
And after that, I want to say to everybody, fan or someone who never knew Souls of DIOTIMA, to discover us, to see our channel, so our Facebook page, our Twitter, our YouTube channel, so everything. Exactly, because it's so beautiful discover new music, new artists in the world. I mean, not only my band, but in general, because I think it's a beautiful thing to get up a culture level of everyone and take also inspiration for life of everyone and work and stuff. So I think is the best choice to check out other bands in the world. In this case, my band.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do this, guys. Totally check out Souls of DIOTIMA because they are amazing. I listened to them, and there is very, very interesting stuff in what they wrote. So it's really, really worth it. Also, it's really worth to check out Claudia's voice because she's really good.
Fantastic.
Really, really
Thank
good.
you.
You have an amazing voice, so congratulations
Thank you so
on
much.
that.
Thank you, guys.
We want to thank you for accepting our invitation here.
It's a pleasure for me.
We hope to meet you in person one day. We'll
Of
see
course.
what life and music will bring to us.
Of course.
And that's it. Check out Souls of DIOTIMA official pages. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be updated on our next live chats. On Thursday, we will have an interview with Aline Hepp from Lyria. So be there, guys. And thanks for being with us tonight. I see that there is a comment. Okay. Oh, it's Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Another
time. Oh.
Okay. Thank you, Mark. Okay, and so thank you for being with us, guys. Have a nice day or a good night, and see you next time. Stay metal.
Of course.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.